Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson are two very similar NBA players. All-star point guards, always the top guard in the entire league throughout their careers, but the main thing that they are always compared on are how great they are at dribbling. While they can do so much more, these are probably the biggest and best aspects of their game. Because I've seen the two compared quite a lot, and I'm pretty sure somebody suggested this idea, today I went back in 2002, replaced Allen Iverson with a prime Kyrie Irving. We are going to simulate 4 seasons to see how Kyrie does. If we get to the year of 2006 and Kyrie Irving has not won an NBA championship or another MVP with the 76ers, then we are going to be trading him to whatever team has Andre Miller. We're going to go ahead, simulate the first season, see what happens, and see if Kyrie Irving can be better than Allen Iverson. At the end of season 1, Tim Duncan is your MVP, averaging 21 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, Tim Duncan numbers. He's pretty good in this game. Rookie of the year, although he's not actually a rookie, went to Kyrie Irving. He averaged 30 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. Very similar to the same numbers that Allen Iverson had in 2001 to 2002 season. So, you know what? He's pretty similar to AI in this era. Kyrie Irving, or Kyrie Iverson, I guess you could call him in this world. Yeah, he made the All-NBA second team. Good for him. Philadelphia was the second seed. In round 1, they're taking on the Hornets, Baron Davis, PJ Brown. You know what? I feel like this is a pretty easy series. I could be completely wrong, though, and we could lose in 4, but I don't know. I feel like Kyrie Irving is just built different as he sweeps the Hornets. The second round, we are taking on Tracy McGrady and those Orlando Magic. You know what? This team is pretty darn good. Tracy McGrady, one of the greatest scorers of all time. This Magic team also still has Grant Hill, if I remember correctly, in a world of 2K. Injuries don't actually affect you that much. We got a Game 7 in the second round. Kyrie Irving versus Tracy McGrady. It says on the left there that Keith Van Horn is injured, which is like the second best player on this team. So it's really up to Kyrie and Kyrie alone right now. So giving it to just Kyrie and Kyrie alone wasn't a great idea because he's down 12 with a minute to go. It's safe to say game is over and the Philadelphia 76ers get bounced in the second round. And Orlando went on to win the championship. So they beat us and won a title. Congrats, Tracy McGrady. I wish you would have won one in real life. What is this? Where's all the... You know what? No, it's fine. I don't control anything, so I'll just skip past everything. I don't know why all the normal menu stuff is not there. I'm kind of confused. I don't know what happened. Season 2, Kyrie Irving. You have pretty much the same team. The team didn't make any changes. Your GM is awful, but hey, at least you got Monty Williams, who could be a coach and a player if you guys need him to be. Big old Shaq Daddy is MVP, averaging 25 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks a game. Speaking of Shaq, but not literally, I just saw the other day that Charles Barkley signed a massive deal to TNT, which I'm glad. I love the TNT crew. I hope they never break up. I'm talking about them like they're some boy band, but they're not. They're just a bunch of former basketball players, and then there's Ernie Johnson. They're great. They're hilarious. Carmelo Anthony, Rookie of the Year, 26 points for the Miami Heat. Mehmet Okur, a 6th Man of the Year. Good for him. Shaq, also Defensive Player of the Year. Ronald Murray, Ronald McDonald. And the Spurs win 71-11. Greg Popovich, you are a mad man. Kyrie Irving, All-NBA second team. His numbers went down by quite a lot. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Okay, actually, really the only thing that went down is scoring, and he improved on everything else, so I guess I can't complain. I'm just being a hater. Also, LeBron on the Nuggets and Carmelo on the Heat is really tripping me out, especially since they were on those two teams in the last video I just recorded. And I mean, seconds before I started recording this, I just finished the Jeremy Lin Linsanity video you've probably seen. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it was kind of wild. This team is still really mid. We're taking on the Pacers in the second round, or first round. The Pacers are actually really bad. They have a 70 in their starting line. Yeah, no, this team's awful. They don't have a single 80. This should be a sweep. I'm simulating round. I'm that confident. Easy sweep. In the second round, we are up against the Bucks, which they have a really solid team. 86 overall Ray Allen. They got Michael Redd, Sam Cassell, Tim Thomas, and Chris Kaman, who's a rookie at this point. You know what? They're a solid team. I think they'll be close. They win game 1, and while Kyrie hasn't won an MVP yet, if he wins a championship, he already gets better than Allen Iverson, or what Allen Iverson did in his time with this exact team. As the Sixers win in 6, that's funny. Sixers, 6, ha ha ha, numbers that make sense and they're connected. I don't even know what I'm saying. On to the Eastern Oh, I hit simulate all on accident like an idiot. Oh man, I'm in shambles. Oh, I'm the worst YouTuber ever. Oh, I could throw up. I could get sick right now. We lost to the Detroit Pistons in 7. Game 7 wasn't even close. They beat us by 40. Okay, I guess I'm not too worried. They got shock. Oh, they have Karl Malone. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't simulate that. I don't want to play Karl Malone. The Spurs, obviously, they're going to win. They went like 70-11. Greg Popovich is over there scheming with Tim Duncan on how to be the greatest basketball team in existence. And it's already time for season 3. Kyrie Irving, you are not disappointing, so to say. I need you to do a little better. I need you to average like 36 a game. I need you to be real crazy. crazy. I need you to be the real prime AI, okay? Tim Duncan, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Dwight Howard, Jay Williams, Sixth Man of the Year, Karolinko, your Defensive Player of the Year. This 69 overall player is averaging 22 points for the Charlotte Bobcats. That tells you how good they are, and they're also wearing the wrong jerseys. Greg Popovich, congrats, your team is really good again. Kyrie Irving made the All-NBA second team, averaging 27 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals. So you know what? A solid season, but he's not an MVP, and so far, he's not a champion. First round, they're going up against the Hawks. Sharif is a simulation demon, so that kind of gets me worried. But you know what? It's Kyrie Irving. He's going to move on. It's the first round. He doesn't lose in the first round. The second round, though, he gets obliterated. In his defense, this team is much better than he is, but he also shot 6 for 12 with only 15 points. Kyrie, you are selling. Eddie Jones, 23. Carmelo, 23. And I think that just said Andre Miller. So, hey, if he stays there for the next 2 years, we could end up seeing a Kyrie-Carmelo duo. The Spurs win another NBA championship. Tim Duncan, your finals MVP. That team is just loaded. They're really good in 2K. On to season 4, which I believe he gets traded either at the end of this season or like in the middle of this season. So I'm going to let him play one final season as a 76er, and then we are going to trade him away for Andre Miller, no matter what team Andre Miller's on. So if the Miami Heat still have Andre Miller, Kyrie and Carmelo, wait a minute, that's really freaky. How is Andre Miller and Carmelo on the same team in this universe as well? Because, hey, that's where, in real life, when Allen Iverson got traded, he got traded to the Denver Nuggets for Andre Miller and Joe Smith, and both of those players played on the Nuggets. You know who else played on the Nuggets? Carmelo Anthony. They got Mike Miller, the killer. All right, he got a little help on the team now. Timothy is your MVP. Once again, I don't think his full name's Timothy. Actually, is Tim Duncan his real name? I feel like he's one of those players who doesn't go by his actual name. Like Magic's real name is Irvin or something like that, and Bones Highland doesn't go by his first name a lot. I don't know. Tim Duncan, Chris Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul, Rookie of the Year for the Knicks. I bet Knicks fans are happy because they don't get a lot of good things in 2K. Raymond Felton, Sixth Man of the Year as a rookie. AK-47, also your Defensive Player of the Year for the second straight year. Greg Popovich is unfair. Allen Iverson, no wonder you didn't win a title. The Spurs were just too good. I don't even think Kyrie... Oh, Kyrie's broken. Great. He made the All-NBA second team, 26 points, 10 assists, 2 steals, but he also broke his hand, so he's not even going to be able to play in playoffs. They were the first seed this year, too, which is actually even funnier. Mike Miller adds to the team, and he's a great help for them. But I just don't feel like he's going to, make it to the finals. And even if they do make it to the finals, let's be honest, they are playing the Spurs. That Spurs team is loaded. We're going up against Miami again. Oh, we sweep them. Okay, hold up. It might be possible, man. Allen Iverson / Kyrie Irving / Dribble Man God 3000. He's in the NBA Finals. They're taking on the Spurs. The Spurs team only lost 8 games all season, but the 76ers are going to give them all 4. Okay, never mind. The Spurs are coming. Oh, all right. Oh, okay, we blew a 2-0 lead. Tim Duncan proves he's the greatest big man in the league, and Kyrie Irving, so close but so far. I mean, they won 2 games, so that's not awful, but then they ended up blowing a 2-0 lead and got gentlemen swept. So, that's a little embarrassing, and now it's time for him to get traded for anywhere that has Andre Miller. Of course, the team gets better, and it's time to get rid of Kyrie, because they got Jamal Mashburn now, which isn't honestly like the greatest help, but it's better than nothing. He averaged 19 last season. But like I said earlier in the video, if he's not a champion or an MVP by 2006 season, he's getting traded for Andre Miller. So, with that being said, that means that Kyrie Irving is about to end up on the Miami Heat. Kyrie Irving and Carmelo Anthony are now one scary duo. They also got Rasheed Wallace, so we're going to see how they do. I mean, they are the Miami Heat, and they have a loaded team, so they should do a lot better than that Sixers team. From now on, this video just ends whenever Kyrie Irving retires. I'm not going to do any trades to try to mimic Allen Iverson's career. I'm just going to let 2K decide what they want to have happen. LeBron James wins an MVP for the Nuggets, no longer Tim Duncan, because LeBron James is now here. Kyle Lowry, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Jay Williams, LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year, and Jarrett Jack, Most Improved Player of the Year. Kyrie made the All-NBA second team, averaging 24, 6, and 8. He's playing with Carmelo, so he's not going to score as much, but his team is much better. They are the second seed, taking on the Wizards in the first round. They got Dwight Howard. Now he's taking on the New Jersey Nets. They're bad. It doesn't matter. Eastern Conference Finals, though, they are taking on the Bucks. We saw that team a couple years ago, but Chris Kamen's actually really good now. He's like an 85 overall. So hopefully we can make it through the series, but it's not looking likely as they are up 3-1 and we end up losing in 6. Carmelo Anthony tried so hard. He dropped 52 points. They only lost by 2 as well, which is kind of sad. Like, Like, Kyrie, you had 19 and 15, you couldn't get one more step back bucket? Either way, it doesn't matter. Whoever goes to the finals ends up just losing to the Spurs. Tony Parker is your finals MVP this year. That's a new one. Hello, LeBron. Welcome back to MVP Mountain. I guess I'm going to start calling it LeBron James, MVP Rookie of the Year. KD, he went to the Blazers instead of Odin. Kyrie Irving, he's still a 99 overall. But the thing is he has 1 year left on his contract, so he might leave Miami. And I'm 90% sure, I might be wrong, but I thought Allen Iverson only played 2 years in Denver, so I guess it makes sense, except in this universe, he's not getting traded. We lose in 7 to the Pistons. I keep saying I'm worried about the Spurs, but we can't even get to the finals to face them. They sweep the Pacers, so I guess it don't matter because they win another championship. Kyrie Irving has left Miami. He got replaced by Stephon Marbury, so we gotta go find out where Kyrie... Oh my god, Kyrie went to the Lakers. I was scrolling to find where Kyrie went, and I saw that Kobe Bryant was on the Jazz, and I'm like, that's weird. Why would the Lakers let Kobe leave the team? And then I realized the Lakers thought it was a great idea to pair up Kyrie Irving and Shaq. I don't know how that's gonna go. Kyrie and Shaq is one strange duo. Allen Iverson and Shaq is also kind of a strange duo, but this is 2K and nothing real ever happens. Can Flat Earth Irving and Shaq go to the finals? I don't know. I also think Shaq's a flat earther. Maybe he isn't, but I swear. Either he said in an interview or Charles Barkley said it in an interview, but one of them believes that the earth is flat, so I guess it's a perfect pairing for Kyrie Irving. LeBron James wins another MVP, averaging 30 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Yeah, numbers. Kevin Love, look at you. You're in the league now. We got the whole Cleveland Cavaliers big three. They're all in the league. Kyrie Irving, all-NBA second team. So is Shaq. 29 points, 10 assists, 2 steals, 6 rebounds. Shaq and Kyrie is kind of like a scary duo. Honestly, it's a fun duo. They're only the 3rd seed. How is this team worse than any Philadelphia? Okay, alright. They got bounced to the first round. I don't know how that's any worse than any Sixer team that he's been on. Kobe Bryant is your finals MVP for the Utah Jazz. Yeah, that's right. You passed up on... Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Wait a minute. Kobe Bryant eliminated us in the first round and then won the championship. He beat his own team. The storylines that happen in these videos sometimes are just unreal. They're so fun. The Lakers didn't re-sign Kobe. Instead, they got Kyrie, and then Kobe said, you know what? You should have kept me. Kobe destroys us in 5 and then wins a title with the Utah Jazz. That's pretty impressive to win a title with the Utah Jazz when your best player is Benu Udrih. Heck, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. And you also got Jarrett Jack, Al Horford, and Paul What is this, the Hawks with Kobe? Shaquille O'Neal left Kyrie Irving. All right, Kyrie, it's raps. You are just a bum. You scare all your teammates away. You left Carmelo to join Shaq, and then Shaq left you. You lost to Kobe in the first round. You better carry this team to the playoffs, sir. Then it's just proof that, you know what, in this situation, Allen Iverson's a better player than Kyrie Irving. LeBron is just the 2000s version of Luka. It's actually unfair. Blake Griffin, Rookie of the Year. Good for you, Blake, but LeBron James is still the GOAT. Kyrie Irving made an All-NBA first team, averaging 28 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals a game. He's getting a little bit older. He's 35 years old. The Lakers are taking on the Utah Jazz once again. They got Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Kobe Bryant, Jason Kidd. We know this team. This team's scary. Kyrie, it's literally just him and Roy Hibbert. Can a team of Roy Hibbert and Kyrie Irving bounce back and beat Kobe Bryant? Probably not. I'm going to be honest. Roy Hibbert is not a good enough replacement for Shaq. I mean, he was there last year, but Shaq leaves and Roy Hibbert becomes the starting center. This is basically, now that the Lakers got eliminated, honestly, that Lakers team right there is similar to Kobe Bryant in 2016 when it was just him, and he still ended up going to the playoffs, or not 2016, but one of those years where it was Kobe and a bunch of bums, and he dragged them to the playoffs. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, the Bucks are your champions with Gilbert Arenas. They beat the Nuggets and LeBron. Kyrie Irving now has Dwayne Wade to help him out here on the Lakers. They just signed him to a 4-year deal. Why is Dwayne Wade always on the Memphis Grizzlies? I've yet to record and or watch a My NBA video during the 2002, 2003 era where Dwayne Wade isn't a Memphis Grizzly. Like in 2K, the things that always will happen if you play the game is LeBron wins MVP, Luka wins MVP, and Dwayne Wade's on a Memphis Grizzlies team anytime ever. The Lakers now have their new big three in Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, and Roy Hibbert. Yep, I'm including Roy Hibbert. If he was good enough to go to the playoffs with just him and Kyrie, he's good enough to be a part of a big three with the Flash. Honestly, in real life, if it wasn't due to the media, LeBron probably would win MVP every single year because he's the best player in the league. But that's not how MVP works, LeBron. So can you not win every MVP in this video? Thanks. Dwayne Wade made the All-NBA first team. Good for you, buddy. It's cool to see him over on the Lakers and all, but where is Kyrie? How did Kyrie do? He didn't even even make an All-NBA team. He averaged 25 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals, but he also broke his right ankle, so he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Safe to say that the Lakers are going to lose in the first round. Once again, they're playing the Houston Rockets. Yep, safe to say. Goodbye, Los Angeles. You guys stink. The New York Knicks won an NBA championship, which does not happen often in simulation. Chris Paul won Finals MVP, and you know what? I said earlier, I bet Knicks fans are glad they drafted Chris Paul, and now they're super excited because, well, he led them to a championship, which doesn't happen in 2K. Honestly, like ever. I think I've seen it 3 or 4 times in the past 2-3 years of doing 2K videos. So the Lakers now have Tim Duncan on the team with Dwayne Wade and Roy Hibbert, but as you can see, Kyrie left them, and you want to know where Kyrie went? Right back to the Heat. And you know who's on the Heat? Nobody. Literally no one. Tyson Chandler and Andre Miller. Andre Miller is back on the Miami Heat. I just can't believe the Lakers have a big 3 of Roy Hibbert and Tim Duncan and Dwayne Wade. And yeah, I named Roy Hibbert first out of those 3 players because he's the best out of all of them. And look at that, Kyrie. You lost to your former team. Oh my God, he torched them. He dropped 42 on their heads. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's okay if you lost. I've never been happier to see Derrick Rose on my screen. He's MVP. Goodbye, LeBron. Goodbye, Tim Duncan. Hello, Derrick Rose. 34 and 11. Kawhi Leonard is your Rookie of the Year. Joakim Noah is your 6th Man of the Year, also on the Raptors. Oh my God, the Chicago duo in Toronto. LeBron James went to the Spurs. Okay, he really wants to be Tim Duncan so bad. He won Defensive Player of the Year. We're cool. We get it. Kyrie Irving returned to the Miami Heat and made an All-NBA second team, averaging 36 points this season. This dude just dropped 36 at the age of 37, and you're telling me that he didn't make playoffs or make an All-NBA first team? Nah, this is Allen Iverson personified. Dwight Howard, Finals MVP for the Wizards. At this point, I've never been more confused in my life. Kobe Bryant's now on the Miami Heat somehow. He left Utah to come here, but he scared away Kyrie Irving. I don't know if Kyrie is actually scared of Kobe. Oh my God, never mind. Kobe Bryant didn't leave the Heat because he's scared of Kobe Bryant. He left the Heat because he's scared of losing. Look at this team he got over here in Dallas. This Dallas team is great. Prime Blake Griffin, Avery Bradley, George Hill, Serge Ibaka, Klay Thompson. Taj Gibson's even on this team. I don't know why. He's a 2-way player. He's pretty good, but in this game, he's only a 72 overall, so I guess it makes sense. All right, Dallas, it's time for Kyrie's 800th team of this video. He also only signed a 1-year deal, so he's either retiring or he's going to a brand new team after this year. I don't know, man. 37 years old, averaging 36 points a game. He's something else. On to the next season. Probably the final season, maybe not. I don't know. I mentioned the Linsanity video earlier, but yeah, he retired at 36, so Kyrie Irving could retire at any given time. It could be this season, it could be next season, it could be 4 seasons from now, it could have been last season and I missed it, and he's secretly here somehow. I don't know. Magic happens in the world. Russell Westbrook wins MVP for the Celtics, averaging probably the lowest rebounds I've ever seen him average in 2K. Like, it's Russell Westbrook. This dude should be averaging like 7 to 10 rebounds a game, but he's averaging 4? Yeah, okay, Russ, whatever. Hold your MVP. Ricky Rubio, 6th Man of the Year. Good for you. The Dallas Mavericks were the 2nd seed this year. Kyrie Irving, you know what? He's injured. That's awesome. 16 point. Yeah, no, he's retiring. He's 38. He broke his left arm. It says his body's giving him all the signs. It's time to hang him up. Blake Griffin tore his MCL as, oh man, this team just so unlucky. Injuries over everyone. They get out of the first round, but now they're playing the Clippers, and it looks like, yeah, they got swept. That's what happens when your whole team's injured. So the Spurs, they're relevant again. Oh, they're relevant because they got LeBron James. Well, LeBron James and Greg Popovich would have been a scary duo. Just like that, Kyrie Irving does retire. He replaced Allen Iverson and unfortunately did not win an MVP, did not win a championship. Now, we took over the real Allen Iverson around 2002, so any stat that he won before 2002 doesn't actually count, but the stats that do count for Kyrie Irving is he was a 9-time All-Star, a 1-time first-team All-NBA player, a 7-time second-team All-NBA, a 5-time second-team All-Defensive player, and somehow he won Rookie of the Year twice. That sounds like such a Ben Simmons type stat, honestly, and in his years, the 02-03 season, I believe, was the very first season that Kyrie Irving was here instead of Allen Iverson, and you know what? Kyrie had a good season. He dished the ball, he scored the ball. We traded him for Andre Miller in Miami back in 2006, just like real life. Instead of the Nuggets, we went to Miami. He then left Miami, teamed up with Shaq for 1 year. Shaq left, then he was all alone, and then all of a sudden he got Dwayne Wade on the team. Then he left Dwayne Wade, went back to Miami, averaged 36 points, and then left Miami, played 1 final season in Dallas, only averaged 16 points, awards, and now he's retiring. He's gonna make the Hall of Fame because half of them is Kyrie Irving's career, half of them Allen Iverson's actual career, so he was a one-time MVP. Let me know down below if you thought Kyrie Irving was a good basketball player, a better basketball player than Allen Iverson, or did he disappoint expectations? Subscribe, like up, and that's gonna do it for me. As always, been your boy Little Codeine. Peace out.